Hey y'all, it's me, Wanda D, the motivational queen, your accountability coach helping you get it done. What is it that you need to get done? I can help you get on the media and make more money. Get that exposure you're looking for. So come see me. Check me out, all social media under Wanda D. Hollis, yes, my government name. And you can also follow my website at IamEnough365.com. That's me, Wanda D, the motivational queen, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Welcome. It's me, Wanda D, the motivational queen, your accountability coach helping you get her done. What is it that you need to get done today? Well, I'm so glad that you're here at the Wanda D Hollis show. I almost said the wrong show. And yes, we are on DJ Grady Baby Radio. So come on in the building. Shout out to all the family is here, y'all. The family is here. We got Deborah Bell in the house. We got Knowledge in the house. DJ Grady Baby in the house. Our nurse V, she's off today. She has to take care of them children. Y'all know she got to take care of them children today. So she has to do some pickups and stuff. But she wanted me to tell y'all that she missed y'all. And she got a lot of information because she's been on the grind here, finding out what we need to be doing out here in these streets. So I just want y'all to take time right now to share the video. Share right now. If you so inclined to do a watch party while I bring on the family. That's what we call it the family. It's like the mafia. Yeah, we the family. So I'm gonna bring on the family, and we got some special entertainment for you. What's up, family?
Hey, what's going on?
Well, you got it.
Right, hey, everybody. Listeners out there.
Well, why is you touching stuff? Did you just hit your microphone?
Yeah, I hit my microphone. Yeah. Because I was trying to move it because I got to tighten the screw up on here.
It's in the way?
No, it's not in the way. It's distance. I had to bring it closer. So on the camera, because I have the camera sitting, so let me turn to the side. So the microphone is like over here, and I'm right here. So, but it looks like on camera, I guess it's
too much information for me, Grady. Too much. Well, how you doing today, Grady?
I'm doing great.
I ain't seen you since yesterday.
I know. I haven't seen you since yesterday, day before, because y'all missed a show.
What they missed, Grady?
Oh, they missed the book launch. They missed the conference. They missed the spoken word. They missed the senator. They missed Amber. Oh my God, they missed it all. Oh my goodness, we had a ball and we had a party Friday.
What was your best part, Grady?
Oh my goodness,
best part?
It was so many parts, man. So if I got to name all these, the poetry. I love the poetry, and I love the senator who spoke. I can't remember her name.
Tanya P. Anderson.
Miss Anderson. Yes. Your introduction was powerful by Miss, I want to call her Dr. Lyons, Amber Lyons, and Tina D. Tina D did her thing. So yeah. I mean, it was so much more. The music, just seeing the smiles on people's faces, it was great.
Awesome. And thank you so much because you worked hard. We put you to work. we made you work so hard this weekend.
It was a long conference, but it was worth it though.
Yeah, it was worth it. And I was so exhausted. I had to rest up. Well, tonight we got lots of stuff to talk about tonight. See what's going on in the world. I just want to know, what do MLK Day mean to everybody, and how do they celebrate, and what do they give reverence and homage to? So let's see who else is in the building. We got Deborah Jean Bell in the building. What's up? What's up, beautiful?
Hey, sweetheart. How are you all?
You've been missing in action on the show. We ain't seen you in a minute.
It wasn't deliberate.
Oh, well, I know you've been taking care of business. You've been taking care of business. That's all. It's all good. What's up, brother Knowledge?
Yo, what's going on? How y'all doing? What up, Grady?
We're doing great. What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's up, Deborah? How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm taking it easy.
Yeah, she decided to grace us with her presence today. You know, give us some special stuff. So who we got? Who we got in the building? We got Jordan Hall in the building checking in tonight. What's up, Jordan? We got Yvette in the building. What's up, lady? How you doing, queen? We got LaRonda. She said, hello, Grady.
Hey.
Yes. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So Queen, you celebrated too this weekend. You did that opening prayer. Thank you so much for that.
Yes.
For kicking off the conference.
She did 2 prayers, I think.
Yeah, well, you know, she's a praying sister over there.
Yeah, nothing wrong with prayer.
And Knowledge joined us yesterday. Knowledge, what you think? I haven't talked to you since we wrapped.
You know, it's very interesting. You know, seeing everybody show support and everything. You know, it's cool. We need more of that. You know, collaborations so we can be in operation. Yeah, definitely. That. You know, a lot of good vibrations. You know, I was checking everybody out on the screen, and you know, everybody was excited. You know, and I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad you came and joined us yesterday. You know, it was a long weekend. I don't think you came to the party we had on Friday night with DJ.
You was showing
out.
You was on
the pajama party.
You was online?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we did all weekend, but we was on Zoom. We wasn't on Facebook because we didn't want to have to fight with Facebook and the music and all that stuff. So actually, DJ Grady Baby and Chapman was playing the music.
Yeah.
And we played games. We had fun. It was fun. Yeah, that was what was up. So Bill.
Yeah.
What up, Jordan Hall? He said, "What's up, Knowledge?"
What's up? Yeah.
Yeah.
What up, brother?
Oh, and El Michelle, she's checking in from North Carolina. Hey, yes. Co-author in the house, co-author in the building.
Yes.
Oh, I see it.
Huh?
What's up, El Michelle?
Yes. So DJ, well, we also have a song.
Yes.
Felicia wrote a song for the book. A song. SONG.
Artist name Be Delight.
Be Delight.
Yes.
And we're gonna play that song for everybody that wasn't in the room on yesterday. So as soon as well, drop it, DJ. So wait a minute, let me do a prelude. So the name of our book, I'm sorry.
Drop it. Wait a minute. That's how it will Friday night. Play some music, DJ. Hold on, DJ.
You know that's wrong. So I know I wasn't supposed to do that. But so the name of our book is Wake Up Winning, No Matter What, because losing is not an option, Volume 2. And Songbird, which is my affectionate name for her, Felicia Gardner, aka Be the Light, she wrote this song yesterday. The producer was in the building also, and the engineer. They both came to the book launch. I had the pleasure of meeting them, and they were really, really excited to be a part of the process. And so here is the song.
You gotta take time out to focus on you. Don't take on any tasks that don't belong to you. It's a perfect day to make a change. Gotta put the brakes on anything that get in your way. No time to second guess. You gotta put your trust in God and walk by faith. It's got to change your life. Know what you want and apply. Go beyond than just try. Goodbye to yesterday. Today is a day to claim your destiny. Just clap your hands if you understand. Just clap your hands if you understand. Not seeking outside approval. Find your motivation. Gotta know what you want. You can't stop now. You gotta keep on your journey. Don't let yesterday take away from today. If you don't live your dream, then who? It's about time you start loving on you. It's time to change your life. Know what you want and apply. Work far beyond than just try. Goodbye to yesterday. Today is the day to claim your destiny. Let people think what they want to think, but don't let them discourage you. Never just keep focusing on what you need to do. Let your accomplishments be for you. It's time to change your life. Know what you want and apply. Work far beyond than just life. Goodbye to yesterday. Today is the day to claim your destiny. It's time to change your life. Know what you want and apply. Work far beyond than just life. Goodbye to yesterday. Today is the day to claim your destiny. Just clap your hands if you understand. Just clap your hands if you understand. Just clap your hands if you understand.
Hey,
I love that song.
Be the Light.
Be the Light.
Yes. Produced by, was that Los Incredible? Yeah.
Los Incredible.
Yeah.
So who wrote the song?
You know, Be the Light.
She wrote the song.
Felicia.
Felicia wrote it.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first time when we did the first volume, she did the song on that one as well.
Okay.
And yeah, she wasn't in the book, but she definitely was very supportive and instrumental in the whole process. So she's just one of our wake up winners that's just keep pushing through all adversities. So I was like heard that song singing in my head. That's gonna be a hit.
Same here.
You know? I'm absolutely making that a theme song on all the shows that I'm a part of anyway.
Right.
And thank you, LaRonda. Thank you so much. Yeah, I agree with you, Jordan. They do have an 80s type of vibe.
Yeah.
Well, you know, she's straight New Yorker, so old school New York.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
And yeah, so that's basically what that came down to. And it's just such an honor for people to really come into doing a project with you and they really go all in, you know, because you didn't have to do that. And the other people that got involved and mastered it and mixed it and all that other kind of stuff, you know, the work that goes into that is just really, really such a great thing.
You get a lot done when you collaborate.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so I'm really honored. So what did y'all do today? I mean, today MLK Day celebration. How did y'all celebrate?
Well, you know, I got out for a little bit. You know, I had a good breakfast. You know, I had some keto coffee, and you know, I got out a little bit. It wasn't a lot of people out today. You know, I rode through the West End, a few places. You know what? Wasn't a lot of people out. A lot of people just, I guess, had little different things they was doing. So, you know, I went on to the shop. When I got to the shop, you know, some of my vendors weren't open, so I couldn't really do my 4 days work. So I came on back to the house. I didn't really do anything for MLK Day, anything like that. You know, a lot of people say, you know, it's the time that we be giving, the time that we, you know, we celebrate blackness and stuff like that. I celebrate that all the time. So, you know, But
Mm-hmm.
I do give honor to him. At first I didn't used to give honor to him. I do now, because during that time to do what he did, it was very significant, and sometimes people will say, like, they'll be like, he ain't do nothing for us. That we still in, so-called slavery and all of that mentally, but sometimes there's a progress, and whether it's progress, and sometimes it's time. You're not gonna conquer everything in one night. So we have to
Right.
give honor what honor is due for those who did stand up and then took a stance, for righteousness, for our people, for our culture. A lot of people won't give into that. I was early. I was on Clubhouse and they had a topic about the Black Lives Matter. Put a
Mm-hmm.
video up. I guess a girl twerking in front of the monument. A lot of people was disgusted by that, but from my understanding, that video is from last year. So I mean, you're gonna have people that do certain things for clout and stuff like that. But the best way to reverence Martin Luther King is what he did and what he stood for, and that was nonviolence. So
Right.
this day, we want to stand for nonviolence, and we just be stand in unity and embrace one another, and give. And another thing too, I learned too. While we here, give each other our roses while we living. Don't wait till we dead and then say all the nice things to us and stuff like that. Give us our roses while we living. Give honor while honor and credit is due. That's what I really did today, and I had a lot of thought about it too. So yeah, that's what I did today.
Yeah. I think just the fact that you put thought into it, because a lot of times we just go about our day like nothing. I was on a call earlier today, and being that this was a big weekend for us, I put a lot of thought into launching the book at this particular time because I wanted it. It was such a tie in to the launching of the book and what the book represents, to whereas we can understand that we have a voice, and this is our moment to unify, and then not only that, to help other people understand that they're great in their own way, that they have overcame some things, and that they can push towards those dreams that they have, individually and collectively. So it was very significant for me this whole weekend. Today, I just kind of hung out with my family a little bit, and then I rested because it's been quite a busy last 30 days for me, and just bringing everything together. So I'm just praising God that I was able to complete the task, because it was some days I feel like I wasn't going to complete the task. So yeah. So what about you? Either one of you want to share what today, how was today's influence or
Go
the
ahead, Bill.
significance of today?
How it influences? I think it influences because, you know, it's people are always me. What have he done for me? What have they done for me? And it takes each and every one of us to be able to reach out and be able to assist your fellow man. You know,
Hmm.
uh, the gift is when, and it brings joy, in my opinion, when you're able to serve your neighbor, or the lady next door that may be a senior, or the children down the street that may not have food supplies. And so we're never going to make it if it's just about me. We have to be able to do as God said, help your fellow man. For me today, um, I actually forgot it was Martin Luther King because I went to the post office to drop off some bars. I did go to take care of my client today. From there, I pretty much just sat home. I saw a few stories on Martin Luther King's daughter, who is 12 years old, and how she's out here impacting at 12 years old. So, when they say the mouth of a babe, and she's been out there for some time. So I kind of just pretty much watch things on television. I did see a program where this one lady was able to, she was a Black correctional officer and she went to a guy's home who had just recently got out of prison, and he was a KKK, and how he changed his heart because he didn't understand. He had so much hate in him. He started off living in the project, and because he was the only black family, he was always bullied. So when he went to prison, of course, he got involved with a bunch of guys who was on that side of the so-called team. And when he got out, and he just had a joy when he saw this black woman come to his house, and he actually shook her hand. And when she went into his home, she said he had these little different Nazi pictures and stuff. And she said, well, why don't you bring something that makes you happiness or brings you happiness? So the guy, he actually, it was real sensitive to him. He said he had to actually move out of his state because once you're branded, you're caught up in that for life. So he had to move to the state. And when he came into his city, he had to come in on the midnight plane to even go see his children. But he was just grateful for this woman who had enough love in her heart. So, that's the number one thing. Everybody claim they love, but they don't know how to love without conditions. So that was my day to day.
Awesome. I remember seeing that guy that you're talking about because he had to change her heart. They did a big story on him. I saw that story too. It was a good story.
I think the one you saw was probably the one with the man. This was a new story. Yeah, you saw the one.
Okay.
This was a female correctional officer.
Okay.
So now we're best friends. He even said he got married and she was the only, and he said African American woman, African American person at his wedding, and he had to let people know she's my family. She saved my life. So it was a great story to look at today.
I think one thing I want to say is I'm glad today. They on Martin Luther King Day, they always show on TV somewhere. What's it? Eyes on the Prize. I said on MLK. That was just ridiculous. I didn't like that, but I'm glad they didn't show it today because I didn't see it on TV nowhere.
I don't think so.
So what about you, Grady?
Well, as everybody know, I was born at Grady Hospital, and it's cemented in that Fourth Ward area, and I grew up in that Fourth Ward area close to Grady homes. So as a couple of blocks away, there's Auburn Avenue and the King Center home, and I grew up most of my life in that area. Visiting the King Center, visiting third grade, visiting in the house, and my Reverend Pastor, the late great Reverend Edward Hall, my grandfather, lived next door to Coretta Scott King, right across from Morris Brown College. So I grew up around the King family. You could look out of Grandma Wanda and look into Coretta Scott King kitchen. That's how close the houses were, and it was a day, and I just sit back and reflect. And then also, I remember as a child, my mom, every year we go to the parade. My sister, one year she was Miss Georgia Talented Teen, and she won that pageant because she sung a Whitney Houston song, and that took her over the top. And it was just to me, it was a normal day for me. Just sat back with my daughter. She had friends over, and just kick it. We didn't really do anything special, and also just looked at stuff online with my wife and stuff. We just looked up schools and stuff like that because I'm thinking about going back to school, get some more education.
Well, you always learning, Grady.
Too.
That's one thing I love about you. You always, black men always learning and growing and studying. That's the way it's supposed to be.
I want to try to get a doctorate degree. I want to try. I'm scared, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna work my way up like that. I'm gonna take some classes that lead because I have a lot of credit hours, so I just want to try some things.
Well, you can do it. Do whatever you want to do. Yvette says, for me, what I think about MLK means to me, he always says, I have a dream where freedom rings, free at last. Free at last. Thank God I'm free at last. Good sentiments.
Yeah.
All right. And
can I add something, Wanda?
Mr. Hall says, Up until King won the Peace Prize, he was one of the most hated men in America by the media.
Media, multi-ethnic destruction in America.
Right. So we're not surprised about that. And he said King was peaceful in his behavior, but violent in his speech.
He was. He poked the bear a few times, but if you're doing a non-violence campaign, how else are you going to get a point across? Everything can't be good. I mean, it can't be easy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to poke the bear a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Just a little tinge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I totally agree with this. For preachers to attack politics like he did was bold, very, very much so, because he was about financial equality, about giving us the loans that we need to start the businesses, like to stop redlining.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that we still fight for today. Yeah. I was watching this, have y'all seen the new Chris Rock stand-up? It might not be new. For me, it was just new because I don't watch TV. So I watched it today. But he said this, and I thought, I totally agreed. He said the new Jim Crow is prices. He said to keep you out of the Four Seasons, they charge you $4,000 a night. That's the Jim Crow. A lot of other stuff, which was like, yes, you can agree. They don't have to have the white only signs up, but just the prices. He talked about Whole Foods. He said, like Whole Foods, you go in there and it's an orange, cost you $7 for an orange. He said, I want half foods. Give me half of food.
And but you know what the strange thing about it? They will jack those prices up, but our people come through and like, oh, I'm gonna show you. You gonna outprice me? They'll take their rent money or they mortgage money and put it on there just to say they stayed there.
Yeah, but it's a crazy world.
Yeah, but it's very clever though. I like that. It was clever how you put that together.
Yeah. So what is this? L Michelle says knowledge.
It's a lot of history in Charlotte, New York. Dr. King's secretary lived here in Charlotte. I mean, not New York, North Carolina. Lives here in Charlotte. I think she passed away a few years ago. Yeah, I did. When I did my research, I did see a lot of people went from Atlanta and Alabama to North Carolina, South Carolina. I don't know why, but they did. I don't know why. I mean, we had
land stuff is cheap.
That's interesting, L Michelle. She said my dad was in the march in DC because that's she's from, and while being in the bike community, we helped raise money for the MLK Memorial.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah. And also, Wanda, I remember a few years back, I think in 2008, me and Gary, and we went to a wedding in Statesville, North Carolina, and I have it on one of these hard drives around the house. We interviewed a lot of the civil rights men that marched with Dr. King and got some awesome stories. I mean, some backstories that was never publicized. So I have to find those hard drives and pull that content off. Yeah.
That's good, Grady. Because you know what? You think about this. We always see just like, where was I at? Oh, when we were at the Black I Am Awards. And all of the people that she brought up to the stage were like the people that don't get the spotlight, but they did a lot of work. Like we saw, who was that? His brother's wife. Yeah, and she spoke, and it was just quite interesting about all of the people that are always involved in a movement, and you don't always see them. They don't get the spotlight, but they definitely put the work in.
Yeah.
So I would be interested. Where do y'all still have the tape of that with those interviews that y'all did?
It's on one of these old external hard drives that I had to take out. So I have to go to a computer shop and connect the slave cable and pull all the content off. And also, I'm working on getting the interview Matter of fact, I have on the also on the website djgradybaby.com. If you go to October 2018, I did an interview with the leader of the Invaders. He was actually the leader, that organization that Dr. King met with inside the hotel before, right at the assassination. The Invaders was there too. So I have that interview too. That's on the website now. Yep. And I'm trying to get him back on the show. He just been doing has so many speaking engagements. He lives in Memphis, Tennessee. So hopefully I can get him, Mr. John Smith. So, sir, if you have a chance, anybody in Memphis that's watching this, please share this. Mr. John Smith, I've been trying to reach you. I left a message. So hopefully I hear from you really soon. Love to sit down and talk with you live on the Grady Taylor, DJ Grady Baby Radio. You know,
and I'm sure Jesse Jackson has so many stories, because he was one of the ones that was hit with him on the during a lot of his marches, but especially during the time he was shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who you said was with him, Bell?
Jesse Jackson.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Can I give a little known fact about Dr. King?
Yes,
absolutely.
Okay, so like I said, growing up in the neighborhood, I used to hang out at the Butler Street Y, down off of Butler Street, right by Grady Hospital. So it was Mr. Winston. He's been there since he was there since the beginning of the YMCA, and he would tell us a story about Martin Luther King would come down and play basketball, and they said he would beat people all the time. That's why him and Jesse Jackson got really close, because Dr. King played ball. Would you believe he could dunk a basketball? I'm like, look, Dr. King can dunk. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's my little known story about Dr. King. He was a great basketball player, a good basketball player.
Yeah. All right, that's what's up.
YMCA. Yeah.
That is so good. What do y'all think about what's going on with this vaccination? Have y'all heard some of these incredible, unbelievable, or believable stories?
Yeah. The thing is scary for me about the vaccination, that our president-elect is gonna make his first 100 days. He want to do 100 million vaccines or something like that.
How you gonna do that? How you gonna do that?
How you gonna do it? I wouldn't put nothing past. I don't know how you gonna do it, but that's in his campaign speech. Hey, I don't know.
By force.
Well,
either by force, or he tell the people, if you want your stimulus money, get the shot.
Yep. Are you gonna fix it?
You know what's okay, so I heard, did anybody hear that California has stopped them from administering the vaccination?
No, I haven't.
No, I ain't heard that.
I heard something. I didn't get the full detail, but I heard something.
So I don't know if we have time to research that right now, but I do want to did everybody see the clip on the young lady that had Knowledge sent me this clip.
Yes.
And last week a clip out with this nurse, and she had her mask on, and she said she had took the vaccination. So she said 3 days later she had Bell's palsy.
Mm-hmm.
So
I saw that video too.
I understand a lot of people, several people I've heard of don't have Bell's palsy. But my sister has a goddaughter who was kind of talking to, listen to her coworkers that work at the hospital, and she took the vaccination and she had a stroke. Now, of course, the hospital said she was in lieu of having one anyway.
I found that story too.
How you gonna be in lieu of having a stroke, and then they give you the vaccination and they say, well, you was gonna have one anyway.
Yeah, it ain't my fault. So yeah, and that, sorry for cutting you off, but that vaccination affects people differently. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I have some. I was listening at this gentleman. He came on. I think I sent it to you, Wanda. I can't pronounce his name. But anyway, he talked about the vaccination. He said the vaccination is created for people that are European and Asian. He said the indigenous, how you pronounce that word, indigenous people?
Indigenous.
indigenous people,
Ingenuous.
indigenous people.
Indigenous.
Yes,
Melanated.
yes. He
Okay.
said that he said it is a genocide on steroids. He said that it does not agree with our anatomy and our physiology.
That's
So,
true.
and he said these are the words to use when they try to force that on you. He talked about the vitamin D, and I know Knowledge, you probably talked about a lot of this. He says that when we were locked in these homes all these days, and he actually mentioned Detroit because Detroit is wintertime. He said, move to the south where there's the sun. He said, you can go out into the sun and have lunch for 30 minutes a day. When you have enough vitamin D in your body that you do not have to take this poison. He also stated that the diamond tip had the diamond needle, diamond point has some type of, well, I know we on Facebook. It has some type of you know how they talk about the seal, you know, if you all can read, kind of hear me in a roundabout way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that diamond tip, it has something in there that we do not need to be injected in our arm. So I have no, you know, myself nor my family will fight to live, and we will not be injecting any chemicals in our body. He said that vaccination is for a Pacific race, and the race is the European and the Asian. And my thing is this now, how is it that you can find a vaccination in 10 months, but you don't have so-called vaccination for cancer?
Amen. Cancer is the new AIDS. Somebody told me that cancer is the new AIDS. So
that's a good one.
I don't know. It's planned. It's a pandemic.
Oh yeah.
So
absolutely. And it's so unfortunate because here in Detroit, excuse me, Grady, here in Detroit, a lot of the, you know, we have what they call, used to be the Cobo Hall Center, but they call it the TCF Center now. And a lot of our people were in line, you know, to go get the vaccination. You know, some of them were in the medical field, some of them were the pastors. And unfortunately, some of the pastors are encouraging their
congregation.
Yeah.
That's what Nurse B said. She said, you know, because she works at a clinic. She does double duty. So she works at one clinic, and she also works at the what is it, the place that gives the shots for the vitamins and stuff, you know, the vitamin B12 shots and all of the zinc and vitamin C shots. So she works in there, you know, but she said when I talked to her last week, she was like, cuz you know who's coming up in this clinic, like by the droves? And I said, who? And she said the first ladies of the church, the deacon boards, and she said, and the conversations that they're having is, girl, I'm so glad that they got this shot. I'm glad that they got this vaccination. And I hope all of our members come in here and get it so then we can go back to having church. Like by the droves. So there's your influence right there.
Yeah.
You know,
to those that don't think for themselves.
Yeah, because you know they're gonna listen. What Pastor said this. You tell something other than what Pastor said, he gonna get in a fight. You know what I mean? But
I spoke at a church one time, and I had the people texting me and stuff, prayers every day. They were saying we're gonna pray for you because you're not being led by the Bible, and you say you have knowledge, and people call you knowledge. You have no knowledge. You have no Holy Spirit. They were just sending me all type of crazy text messages. I told them again, I'm gonna send some to your house. I'm gonna see if you like it, and they stopped texting me.
Yeah. Only church people, man. Our people do it. We the only people judge ourselves. Christian judging each other. You know, instead of pray for you and be gone. And you don't have to tell a person you pray for them. Just pray for them. You know. But I want to say this too, real quick before I forget. I was talking with my wife, and she was doing some research on sleep apnea. what you call it, sleep apnea. I can't even say that word. But you know, people who start breathing in their sleep. So they have, yeah. So the thing, they have a little device they can surgically implant in you and give you a remote control to when you ready to go to sleep. You can push this button and it'll open up your airways. You know, what if you don't find it? What if you downstairs and you working and somebody accidentally sat on the remote control? You know what I'm saying? Y'all better start getting all this new scientific stuff. You're gonna blow it like the girl on Willy Wonka chocolate factory. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Because people always want the fanciest technology. I tell you, the next time I have to buy a phone, I'm going back to flip.
Amen.
Yeah. Because I don't know about y'all, but like I have an iPhone, right? So sometimes when y'all iPhone just get hot for no reason, you ain't got it plugged up or nothing, it just start getting hot. Mm-hmm. My phone just sometimes just start getting hot, like just heat up.
I don't have an iPhone.
You know what? My Android does the same thing. It get hot whenever I'm in the car. You know what I do? I turn the air conditioner on, put the phone right there.
Yeah, and that's probably because you be traveling through those cell towers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you notice them cell towers, I have never seen like I said, grew up in Atlanta all my life. Is it me or am I colorblind or do the trees look like they're getting a little pale?
They probably are.
The trees like pale, all that radiation in the trees. And the limbs just falling off. They just falling.
Think about this when they told us that this was, was happening and in March when people was really staying at home more. And then you went outside and you saw all of these workers, these electricians. That's who was on the streets. When they were telling us to stay in the house, they was installing cell towers by the droves.
Yeah, because I was just telling you last night how when I would come home from my clients at 10 o'clock at night, and I'll be like, how much DET work can these people be doing in the middle of the night?
Yep.
I didn't go
that for 2 weeks.
What'd you say? College?
2 weeks. They did that for 2 weeks, 14 days, nonstop.
Yep.
Yeah. And they needed us off the street to do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But they don't understand. They're killing the planet. They're talking about some of the emissions killing the ozone layer.
The planet?
That radiation is killing the ozone layer. You're killing the trees to create the oxygen.
Yeah.
So
it's clear that they don't care nothing about the planet, the people on the planet, or anything else. This is all, selfish.
Yeah. But I have some bad news for y'all. I got some bad news.
You have some bad news?
Yeah. I'm letting y'all know I'm saving all my money so I can go to that space hotel. They got a space hotel. So I'm gonna save my money up. That's where I'm going. And I suggest y'all do the same thing. Because I'm gonna leave y'all.
The space hotel.
Yeah. I mean, they have a space hotel. Y'all know that?
Yeah.
They plan on
I'm
doing that.
just pay attention to the pictures.
Huh?
What did you say?
Just pay attention to the movies. They got After Earth and transferring your consciousness into machines. Don't look at the movies always for entertainment. And as you begin to see the movies coming out, things will be start to happening in technology and artificial intelligence. How supercomputers saying, "Oh, we need to just kill all the humans," and some of the people in tech think it's funny. No, that's not. They're doing the algorithms so advanced and they gathering so much information, they already know the end. So they like, we need to start killing all the humans.
Yeah, y'all need to watch that movie Outside the Wire.
What happens, knowledge, and that is, it programs the subconscious. And once we have it into our subconscious, then we're going to believe this anyway. Just last week when they had the little people down in Washington, I kind of watched it a little bit to kind of get a better, but I remember I slept that night, but I couldn't sleep because it was so in my subconscious. I was actually planning in my sleep how to survive something like this if it was to take place. So when we watch these movies, it's definitely the television. So you get that vision and you go into your subconscious and then we believe it. That's how I see it.
Well, that's why you have to be mindful of what you take in. I mean, that's any,
Oh,
taking
yeah,
through your eyes, through your mind, through your, through your mouth, everything. So I just want to read a couple of the comments here. I had LaRonda's comment, but it was just a little bit too long, so I'm gonna read it. She says, "I'm not taking it." We're talking about the vaccination because the COVID-19 vaccination is just like getting the flu shot. With the flu shot, they have to put the flu antibodies in you in order for you to fight off the flu if you contact it. And it is not a quick fix. You will still get the flu, just not as bad. The COVID-19 vaccination is the same way. They have to put the antibodies in you to fight off the CDC says the vaccination will not give you COVID-19, and that's a load of baloney. Now, what I heard about it is it's more damaging than the flu shot because they're doing the trying to alter our DNA. And Jordan says it alters and damages the molecule structure of Black people's DNA permanently. Well, of course, anytime you put anything into your body that's unnatural, it's going to be some type of permanent effects. Unless I'm just saying. And what gets me is, we went to the restaurant this morning, and they're not giving you silverware in the restaurant; they're giving you plastic forks. So I'm sitting there, and I'm always on some make it make sense. So you bring me hot water in a regular cup. You bring me food on a regular plate. You bring me everything except a fork. You let people in, and we're all sitting at these tables, one after another. And
what sense does
come
that
on, stop it! Stop acting like that we're catching this through going to the restaurants.
Girl, next time just take your own plate and silverware.
Yep.
I'm saying, I hate eating off of plastic anything.
We don't have anything open here, so we still on lockdown till February 1st.
Wow.
Yeah, well they couldn't lock Atlanta down. We wasn't going for it.
We were locked down for 3 days.
3 days. Yeah. Now we have. Now you could do a carry out, but you can't do a dine in. However, the richer restaurants started building the outside with tents, had the table 6 feet apart, had the powerful heaters. They shut them down.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They shut them down. So we're supposed to open back up on the 1st of February. But my thing is this: how is it that you can't dine in, but you can go to the drive-through? Period. What sense does that make?
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference? I'm eating food that's prepared by somebody. I don't know who these people are that's preparing my food.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
And I assume that they're wearing a mask, but that's not stopping the spread of nothing wearing a mask.
And we don't.
So I think the families that run the world are laughing at us. You heard me?
Which is like,
I think the families that run the world are laughing at us. They bugging up, man.
Yeah, they underground bunkers be like, yeah, let them get the shot. Soon everything get back to normal, they're gonna come out they bunkers. So yeah, they paid their little $2 million for a bunker. Yeah, they chilling, watching the show.
I saw also, this was the last year I saw where it was this, and I'm sure you all are aware of it because I had heard of it some time ago, but it's this underground world. And I mean, underground, it's a whole nother world. And they went down there and interviewed the people and how they grow their food down there and everything, and how, I can't remember how it was millions to go down there and be able to live. But this is my thing.
It's a whole city.
I'm moving there.
Well, my thing is this:
That's so
if
far
we
west.
do have an Armageddon, isn't it supposed to take out everything and start over again?
Yeah. And they don't understand if it's Armageddon, the Earth crust displacement, they're gonna be the ones to go too. I suggest everybody should get the freak on. Let's get your freak on. It's coming to an end, y'all. Just go and do what you're gonna do. I'm sorry. That was a setup right there. See?
I love it. I agree with you, Grady. Just get your freak on.
Yeah, let's go.
I love it. Grady, you was right on time with that.
Yeah.
Right.
So knowledge, you got some stock tips for us today?
No stock tips today. Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
No stock tips today?
Hold on. Let me see.
Well, let me give a shout out to some people's watching. So shout out to Fitzgerald. Yes, one of our dynamic speakers on Sunday. Thank you so much, Fitzgerald, for coming in. Thank you for coming on today. Hey, Joan. Good to see you. She said, hey, kings and queens.
Hey.
Yes. And
Neo, it's on fire. It's still going up. NIO. Then you got Tesla still doing good. Then you got VIA. That's doing good.
Is that VIA?
VIA. I think it's VIA. And
Via. Is it
yeah,
Via?
VIA.
No, it's VIA.
Via?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's VIA. But do your research on VIA.
Mm-hmm.
And still the VAXART is steady.
Okay.
Sorry.
So another thing that I want to mention, that Clubhouse app is in beta. So have you? I know now that you said you was in a Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Have you started your own, or have you just been hanging out in other people's?
I have not started my own. I don't think I would have time. Somebody just called me now, try to get in the room. They want me to. It just that take up a lot of your time. It do all day long, all day. I don't have time like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, yeah, they got the Clubhouse, but the guy who do the wrap up 2020. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. He rap about what's going on in the rap industry every year.
Yeah, I can't think of his name. Yeah,
he said in the the Clubhouse is the feds on Clubhouse, so you gotta be careful what you say on there.
Okay.
Well, the feds is everywhere.
Yeah, they're all on Facebook.
Let's just face it. I mean, that's their job. They're doing their job. We got to keep doing our job, because like how they was trying to scare everybody into, today being, so MLK weekend and stay home and don't breathe and don't do this and don't do that. Like they have their agenda, and you have to know what your agenda is about. And that's why, I fight so hard for people to just follow their own dreams. And if you trust in a higher power, then believe that you're protected. I mean, and then be mindful of the things that you do every single day. Because what's gonna be, it's all, everything's always in divine order. I mean, that's just my belief. Yeah. So if you following your divine destiny, then everything is truly gonna work itself out. And just focus on living in the moment every day.
Right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, because
it was given to me. It says, don't worry about tomorrow, because it's not here, and you can't change the future. You got to focus on the now.
The right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So outside knowledge, okay, so I just got this book. Have you read this book?
No, I have not. Who is it by? Kwame. I see it. Kwame Vaughn.
Yeah.
What is the book? What is it about?
So it's the Black excellence in herbalism. So
herbs and naturality.
Yeah, so it's got a lot of like
Let me see it again.
It's historic.
Good graphics on there.
So I'm about to get into reading this. I'm starting tonight, but it's really deep. It goes back into the history of Black herbalists. So it talks about hypocrisy and Imhotep and Imhotep and just the different people, you know, that were very, very prominent herbalists.
Mm-hmm.
So it just breaks down everything. It's a deep book. So I can't wait to read it. I actually got this off of the website. Trying to think of what's the name of the website I got it off of. But it has also like a glossary, so it breaks down like all of the herbs and the properties and stuff. So it's really good. It's like almost like a little herbal Bible. And also he helps you go outside and identify what the different herbs are in your backyard.
Okay.
So yeah. Unsung conjurers and root workers.
Yeah, which they call witchcraft.
which I call magic. Which I call our natural abilities that they've kind of stripped us away from.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the book that I'm gonna start reading.
The divine divine who?
Divine Fiat. The Divine Fiat. Black excellence in herbalists.
Wow.
Yeah.
The kingdom of divine fiat. I see. I got it.
You got it.
Yeah, I did see that article too, where they said they California stopped
the vaccination.
Yeah, 330,000 vaccinations California stopped because people were taking the vaccine and they were having an allergic reaction the very next day.
Absolutely. So that's what Nurse V, she was going to come in on and talk about that, but then things, she couldn't make it. But we had been going back and forth in the text message, and she was just saying, and that's one thing about it is if California has stopped that, and California sets the trend for United States. If California does it, then it's very easy for other people to say, well, you know what? They stopped it.
Yeah.
Right.
And more importantly, what brings to my attention is the fact that because they have that sun, so they already have the vitamin D versus the people that are more like in the north receiving the cold that's locked up in the house and don't have the sun. And that could be why they're having that reaction to it.
So quickly. Yeah.
As opposed to being up north and you cold. Right. But anyway, if we can just have this, I don't know. So whoever's going to get it, they're supposed to have it. That's my thing. They're supposed to, if you go get it, if you go stand in the line to get it, then go for it. Over here, I just ain't going for it. And I'm going to do everything I can with the things that I'm exposed to help our people. So that's why getting this book was so imperative. I had someone come in the house today to do some work, and he was saying to me, somebody turned me on to black seed oil. So, I handed him a bar. I said, well, here, now I'm turning you on to 1044 Pro. But it's information like this that we can share amongst ourselves and help each other out, help each other understand that if you build an immune system up, you don't have to worry about getting sick and other things happening. If you associate with like-minded individuals, you don't have to worry about feeling depressed and different things of that nature, because all of these things matter, who you're talking to, or better yet, who you're not talking to. So I know if I want a good conversation, I know how to pick up the phone and say, like, Knowledge, give me some good conversation, and I'm gonna get some good conversation because it's gonna be positive. The same thing with Grady and Deborah, and a lot of people that I hang out with. I'm only hanging out with amazing people. Right. That's it.
Yeah, that is true. You got to keep your circle. I hate to say that, but you got to right now. You got to keep your circle a little bit controlled. And you want to keep that energy and that vibration going. Like Jordan Hall said, practice the laws of Mayat. That's true. Because I believe that some of the people, some of the people that run the world, they know about the laws of Mayat, and they know about certain practices and stuff like that, and they use them. They don't let us use them.
Yeah, they practice.
They say voodoo and voodoo and witchcraft is wrong, but they use it. They use it.
Exactly. And they use astrology. That's why they launch movies according to astrology. They following their numbers. They doing all of that. Sound therapy works. Crystal, crystal, they say, oh, well, that's magic. It's some in some sadness. It's just so sad to say. But even in some churches, they'll tell you that meditation is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Where? In some churches, they'll say you're not supposed to meditate, you're supposed to pray. Like it's a difference. Or they'll say like yoga, like you shouldn't do yoga.
What?
Like, yeah.
I'm gonna tell somebody. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Yoga saved my life. I used to be hurting all the time. My daughter and wife be like, "You need to be a yoga teacher." I'm telling you, you gotta stretch your body. If not, your body gets tight, your joints get stiff. You can't move. You know what I'm saying? I got out the bed one day, and my knee and my hip pop. I stretch all the time, and it keeps me with movement. It keeps me with good mobility, and I don't be hurting. I run up and down my steps in my house. I'm cool. I don't know who said that.
Stretch out because it's loosening your muscles so your blood can stretch.
That's so true. And one of my friends, he's a marathon runner, and he had got hit by a car. He didn't have insurance, and he literally had to heal himself. Mm-hmm. So he meditated for like hours on hours, did yoga hours on hours until he was able to not only just heal himself, but to start back. He runs like about 10 miles. He might run 10 miles a day. And he might do that 3 or 4 days a week.
Wow.
So he's doing marathons on a weekly basis where people be training for one marathon. He does them like on weekly basis, but he, a day, I don't know if you're familiar with a day, because I've interviewed him before. Remarkable about and he practices the self-healing, self-awareness, just paying attention to our bodies and knowing that we have the ability to heal ourselves. Yeah. So, yeah. Trying to catch some of the comments. I know you put them in. That I don't know. We were talking about what were we talking about? The Queen said something about the iRobots. We were talking about the movies. Oh, you were talking about the movie.
She was talking about the shot that had the diamond cut needle, and we went from there.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what'd you say, Jordan? January 21st, 2021 was the end of the church era. It's a new age for Black people. There are people getting desperate. Their time is up. Black men are waking up. Yeah, we are waking up, but you know what? That church is a powerful thing.
It is.
That church is so powerful. Some of us are woke, some of us are waking up, but it's still so many of us that are asleep, and so many of us are going to just stay asleep.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the way it's supposed to be. Everybody not gonna make it in nothing. It's supposed to be that way.
Yeah,
That's true.
everybody people don't want to be wake. How can you ever try to wake somebody up out of a deep sleep? They'll fight you. Leave me alone. What you wake me up for? The damn truth.
I've been a vegetarian for 37 years, and people would still ask me, "You still don't eat meat?" I'm like, I was in my 20s, 24, 25 years old, and people would still ask me that. I'm like, I don't even know, the stuff y'all eat now, they didn't even have that out when I ate meat. They don't created some things. So, when we talk about people waking up, this is the mindset. They still feel like, and then people want to see you fail. They watching you say, if you say you're going to lose some weight, they watch you. If you say you don't eat meat, they watch you. Whatever you're doing. I still have a guy I used to work with. He said, I remember when. I wanted to say a nice word to him in a roundabout way, but I'm like, that's his mindset from the late 80s. You remember what? What could you possibly win? And so, everybody's not gonna make it. Simple as that. And you may have to leave behind some family members. We don't know.
Oh yeah.
I was just thinking that too. Sometimes you got to leave.
You were Grady. Who you gonna leave behind?
I tell my wife and daughter all the time. They think I'm crazy. Don't believe nothing I say. Okay, all right. All right. When y'all see the back of my head, then I'm done talking.
Yes.
I ain't gonna be that man in a scary movie trying to stay and protect the family. They don't want to go. And they have a alarm for a reason.
Hey, great.
Yes, sir.
Stop that. But you're right though. Some people you are gonna have to leave. It's so crazy, and I still have church people call me to this day, and some of them do, be in a thirst for searching out their divinity and their lineage, and they steady drop little pieces to their pastor, like, hey, what about this? Hey, what about this? And the pastor go right into preaching mode. One thing about Christianity, it really teaches you to be a defender of that faith. I'm not saying, whoever believes that way, that's cool. That's nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking against, but insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result.
A different outcome. That's right.
Right. But clearly, in Newton's third law of science, it says every action is a reaction. So if you constantly putting out this action and you constantly keep getting this reaction, then you have to change.
You have to change. Science is never going to lie to you. You have to change. So you have to have in your heart, in your mind, like, look, I got to think outside the box, figure out what I'm going to do, then move forward. It's not complex, especially when I started studying commerce, man, we don't control nothing on the International Commerce Board. When I say this is big for the natural resource to come from the black man and the black woman, but we don't control not one natural resource. We don't control nothing. And they have robbed Mother Africa of everything. And we are the first to educate the whole world. And we did it by studying nature.
Yep. Facts. So this is why we do what we do, to wake up, to try to wake others up that want to be woke, because some people do want to be woke. So for those of you that are woke, that's why we do Wake Up Winning for entrepreneurs, and really Wake Up Winning for anybody that wants to be woke. You can get around people and really have an open mind, because that's what it is. When people have these closed minds, you can't accept anything else. Like if you've been taught to believe a certain way and you just don't want to believe anything other than that, then go right ahead.
Yeah.
Go right ahead. But for me, every day, I'm inspired to talk to people that bring me a new perspective, because I can then look at it objectively and say, you know what? I feel that in my spirit. I'm guided to that. I heard a yes to that to that thought process, or I simply don't agree, and that's fine too. But I keep my mind open so I can keep receiving the information.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
because if I don't receive it, then I don't have nothing to assimilate.
Exactly.
That's true.
Old man taught me this, and I thought at that time he was telling me it was something about bowling, and I thought I was the bowling king. He was like, Grady, listen, knowledge is like, shout out to Robert Barron. He said, knowledge is like a glass of water. Sometimes you have to, in order to get fresh water in, you have to pour out what you know. So you have to have room for the receive. So yeah,
Right. That's right.
So
and that's what I love about like everybody here on here, and you know, the viewers watching, because to even want to hear a different perspective is a blessing. You know, it's a great way. I never get inside my own self like I know all the answers and I know this and I know that, because then I know that then I'm sounding like a cuckoo bird, because nobody ever knows everything. But collectively, then this is where collectively we can win, is because I can go to certain people that I know, believe in, that I trust, can give me certain tools to help me along my journey. In the same way, I have people that come to me for certain tools, and so this is how we keep winning. You know, this is what life is about.
Iron sharpen iron. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so what's we wrapping up here? What do you all have going on? What's coming up this week? Anything?
Well, I'm still recovering from wake up winning, no matter what. Losing is not an option for you. I'm still recovering from that.
I know it was a long weekend.
Yeah. I'm gonna work on. I gotta make t-shirts. I need some t-shirts. The company I was getting from, they closed.
Call me, folks. Call me right now. I'm putting my number in the private chat.
Okay, I need to order some shirts for some folks. Also, I'm going to be working on my pet project. I have a new project that I'm working on, a 1974 Ford pickup truck. So that's my, that's going to take up, occupy my little free time. Yeah,
Good. Okay. What about you, Knowledge?
You know, we still having the vendor expo Saturday, February the 7th at 4505 Forts Industrial Boulevard. Come down to Suite 4523 from 4 to 8. It's an Atlanta vendor expo. We're gonna break out the runway on y'all this time. So we're gonna have a little runway show. It's gonna be real nice. A lot of vendors gonna be there, and we're gonna have a good time. You know, DJ Grady Baby gonna be in the house. Wanda gonna be in the house. I got some more people coming. I'm getting people who gonna stick to their word this time. When they say they're gonna come, they're gonna come. So I want to have a great turnout.
Is that February 6th?
Yeah, February the 7th on a Saturday. And
I thought it was Sunday. I gotta change my date.
It's on a Sunday.
No,
I put the wrong date on my calendar.
Saturday.
February 7th is Sunday.
February 7th is a Sunday?
Yeah.
It's on a Saturday. I think it's the 6th.
No, it's the 7th, so it's Sunday. Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday. Oh, Knowledge.
No good?
Well, not for me. I thought it was Saturday, the 6th.
Let me make sure.
What's the time frame? Because I know I have the show.
4 to 8.
4 to 8. Yeah, I'll be out of town. Because that's why I was glad it was on Saturday, because that's Eddie's birthday is on Saturday, but we going out of town on Sunday.
I'm shooting a text real quick.
Yeah.
So what about you, Bill? What you got going on? Knowledge, confirm that for us so we can give out the right information. Bill, you have anything going on?
I'm not into the weekend. I have a client this weekend. I'll be with her a few days.
Awesome. Tell us about your client that you gave the 1044 Pro bar to.
Well, which one? I gave him to two.
Oh, wow.
My 94-year-old wanted to sign up. And I have an 80, let me see, she's 87, and she has dementia really bad. All she do is sit and watch television.
Mm-hmm.
So she was just sitting there rocking. I gave her about a fourth of a bar. And I left after that, and my sister told me that she was running around, she was making up her bed, she was cleaning up her room. So I told her son today, and he said that he's going to order her some, but we'll see how that goes. I think she probably won't get them unless I'm there taking care of her, and I don't go over there anymore.
Why? Because why?
Why I don't go over there anymore?
No. Why wouldn't she get them?
Because they're not going to give it to her.
Because they don't want to deal with her energy.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because she's just sitting there doing anything, so they should give it to her.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you're just gonna have to go over there more often to see Miss Betsy Bug.
I get
so
it.
now is she the right information?
Sunday.
It's Sunday. Okay. Got you. It's Sunday.
I meant to tell you that yesterday when you were saying it was Saturday the 7th, but it was so many people talking. I knew that the 7th was on a Sunday.
I'm surprised I didn't catch. I normally catch every day.
That's all right.
It's all good. So anyway, let me see if I'm missing anything. These last comments. So I'm scrolling. Knowledge is information. So if y'all want to contact him to get more information about the upcoming event, or if you want to get in touch with him to do apparel, get your apparel. He's designs apparel as well as his own line of apparel. So y'all can get that information. This is my second time scrolling it for tonight. And if anybody is interested in having a one-on-one coaching session with me, I'm doing complimentary 30-minute sessions to help you in your business in terms of strategies, mainly in the area of media and exposure. But this is what this coaching session is about, to help you in your media marketing or your branding services or accountability, because I have clients that just want me to kind of keep them on track. So you all are welcome to contact me and set up a complimentary session, and then seeing if and how we can move forward. I am so in our closing. I just want to encourage everybody that no matter what's going on in the world, please put a responsibility on your own dreams and your own path and your own purpose. Because at the end of the day, we have a responsibility, and that is first to ourselves, to take care of yourself in the best way possible, and then to serve your family and your community that you're a part of and that you're connected with. The people that you call family, your friends that you call your friends. Make sure that you honor those relationships. What I know to be a fact is relationships are the most valuable thing that we can have, beyond money, beyond our differences of opinions. We have each other. So I just want to say to you all, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you all for listening, for tuning in wherever you tuned in at, whether it was on Facebook, DJ Grady page, or my own personal page, whether you're watching this later on a replay. I just want you to know that we definitely support your win and we care about you. So family.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you want to leave them with your websites or anything like that? You want to give your websites a shout out?
Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go to djgradybaby.com, click on the Wanda D. Hollis tab, the Wanda D. Hollis show tab, the Grady Taylor show, Tissa Beatty show, Doing After Dark show. We have all the platforms on there. Please go and click the likes on there and watch the videos, because we need those tractions as well. Those analytics, we need those numbers. So thank you guys for your support, and also register, sign up and register. So you guys, I'm going to start doing newsletters. I'm going to learn how to do newsletters this week. I'm going to learn how to be a secretary, like how Mary J. Blige, a secretary.
Knowledge.
You guys just check me out. Anybody interested in the vendor expo? Call me at 404-913-7165. 404-913-7165. And y'all just be safe out there. Keep your eyes open, your ears, and don't listen to too much conspiracy theory. Everything is for show sometimes. And just be watchful, be careful. I say that to the men and the women, because we all are targets, especially the black man. He's about to become an endangered species. So but I will say this though, if you take the original man out of the world, there is no world. So that's just point blank. And for us, the woman, the woman can birth any race out of her. The black woman can do this, and the science has proven it. So y'all just be watchful. When they kidnap a lot of people, they always take the women. And just be careful. Y'all be safe out there.
Absolutely. Bill?
Same thing, everybody stay safe and stay prayerful, and surround yourself with that love, with the prospering power of love. And as always, our goal is to reach 1 million people to motivate them and let them know that we love you and we acknowledge you and we pray for you, and especially in our communities. And watch out for your children. Watch out for your children. Watch out for your senior loved ones. And not all about that going out there to buy this and buy that. Just stay watchful.
Absolutely. Well, that's it, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. This has been the Wanda D. Hollis Show on Grady Baby Radio. So we'll see you next Monday, same time, same place, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace and bye for now.
Don't take on any tasks that don't belong to you. It's a perfect day to make a change. Gotta put the brakes on anything that get in your way. No time to second guess. You gotta put your trust in God and walk by faith. It's time to change your life. Know what you want and apply. Go beyond than just try. Goodbye to yesterday. Today is a day to claim your destiny.